Hi, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Tim. Today we're going to be doing a walk around video of our 2016 Ford Everest Trend. In this video we're going to walk around the outside of the car, go through the quality of the vehicle. We're also going to show off some of the features and the interior quality as well. So looking at the front of the car, you'll see that this car is fitted with a factory stone bonnet protector here, so that has really protected the front of the car from stone chips, which is good because it shows that right away from factory the previous owner of this car has looked after the vehicle. You've got a nice big chrome grille as well with your giant Ford badging. This car does have really good projector headlights as well as a fog light down towards the bottom and color-coded front parking sensors. Now looking at the car itself, there are a few, just a couple very minor stone chips that have been touched up already, but I can only see, I think I've seen 3 or 5 now since I've been looking, but that's only because I got up really close. Otherwise I hadn't noticed any. There's a minor blemish here on the paint, otherwise it's very straight vehicle. Looking down at this first tyre, we've got an awesome amount of tread, still got the little nubs on here, so I'd argue this is practically a new tyre as well fitted on here. On this front alloy rim there is no scuffing either, which is very good to see. Pretty consistent with the quality of the paintwork and the vehicle itself. We've got a chrome vent here showing off our 3.2 litre badging and our 6-speed auto, because this does have the 3.2 litre diesel which is fitted in the Ford Ranger. That is a 5-cylinder engine, but we'll have a look at that later. We've got our integrated indicators in our side mirrors, as well as color-coded mirror caps too. Moving down the side of the vehicle, we've got color-coded door handles. Very minor scratching in behind there, as if someone may have had a ring when they were using the car. And your big plastic side step. Now this is a very broad side step. There's no marking on it, and it's very tough and robust as well, so it'll do its job perfectly. Moving down the side of the car, just seeing if I can find any other sort of marks. I found one minor stone mark down here, but otherwise it's very good condition. Oh, one more. There you go, two on that door. Looking at this tyre, once again, practically new. Big alloy rim with no stone chips on it either. Coming around to the back of the car, we'll see the tail light actually wraps around the back, and that red stands out against that awesome dark grey colour. You've got your colour-coded rear parking sensors as well, and a genuine tow bar fitted to this car. It's still got the Ford sticker on it as well. Now this car does tow 3 tonne with electric brakes, which this car has got fitted to it, but I'll show you where that little controller is inside later on. You've got your giant chrome Everest badging along the back as well as a reverse camera. Now the good thing about this car is with the key, you can actually press the button twice and the rear boot will open itself up. Now when we open up this, you'll see that this car is a 7-seater, and I've got 1 seat down and 1 seat up just to sort of show you the room you've got. And in order to put the seat down, you just got this little handle here. You pull on it to, oh no, this one here. You pull on that to release, push it down, and it folds practically flat. We do have some minor scuffing on each of the sides. Obviously whoever had this did use the boot to carry some things around, but as far as wear goes, that's the first major sign of wear. Oh, it's not even major, it's just a little bit, but that's the largest sign of wear that we've had so far. Under here we got all our tools to go with our jack as well. Even the plastic along here, it's got a couple minor marks, but nothing else going on there. When we step away from the car, up here we got our button that we press, and that lowers the tailgate back down automatically at a nice slow smooth pace, so you don't have to worry about getting any fingers caught in there. Coming around the car, we got our diesel cap here. We've got another tyre, practically new tread with the little stubbles, as well as big alloy rim with no scuffing apparent on that either. Now moving down the car, well, I thought I found a little mark, but it wasn't, it was just dust. I found one here. There's a slight mark in the paint there, but there's, like I said, I'm trying to be as picky as I can for you. Nice big step again as well, no dents or marks into that step, and yeah, there's not even any marks behind that door handle. Very well looked after car. Your chrome vent badging again. One look at the last rim, and there's a very minor scuff there, but otherwise it's once again really good condition. We've got brand new tread. Now I'm going to pop the bonnet on this car for you, and we'll have a look at that 5-cylinder engine that I was talking about earlier. Now the Ford Everest is just basically the Ford Ranger, but in a family 7-seater SUV. So you get all the capability of the Ford Ranger in the comfort of a family 7-seater SUV. This car does have the gas struts to help lift it up. Sorry. So under here, that is our 3.2 litre engine there. which is responsible for 143 kilowatts or 470 newton meters of torque. With an 80 litre tank and an average fuel consumption of 8.5 litres, you can expect an average of 941 kilometres per tank of fuel. And as I mentioned before, this car does have a 3-ton towing capacity. To the interior now of our Ford Everest. The interior keeps and looks just as well as the exterior of this car. It's just in beautiful condition. I'll run through a few of the features now that you will get with this car. So starting to my right here, we've got our door lock control, and then just moving down from that, we've got all our electric windows as well as a child lock as well for the rear. Under here, we've got our headlight control. This car does have automatic headlights, which is a very handy feature. 2 keys we do have with this car, which is also very handy to know, as well as a boot release button just hiding there behind the ignition barrel. This car, on the right hand stalk, it's got your indicators for left and right, as well as your lane departure. So this car's got the lane departure, so while you're driving, it will sense the lanes, and if you start to veer, it will help correct you to keep you in your lane, which is very handy, especially if you drive a little bit too long and get a little fatigued. On the left hand stalk, we've got our windscreen wipers for our front and rear. On the steering wheel itself, we got controls which we can adjust what display and what information we have in front of us, which is a very handy feature. And just here we got our cruise control settings. This car does have adaptive cruise control as well, so you can match the speed of the car in front of you. You don't have to reset your cruise control all the time. Very handy. Left hand side, we got all of our standard Bluetooth multimedia controls: skip, volume, voice control, mute, answer and hang up the phone. Moving to the middle of the car, we got our Sync 2 system. Now this is the amazing Sync 2 system made by Ford, which they put in all their modern cars. Top right hand corner, you got navigation. You just touch it and it fires up. There's your nice big navigation display. Bottom left, media. Bottom right, you got your climate control, dual zone climate control function all there, as well as buttons down towards the bottom. Top left, we got a phone setting. Don't have a phone here, but there it is. There's just that easy to use, very responsive, very, very easy. If we pop it into reverse, we'll see our camera, and look how clear that picture is. As we move the wheel, we'll see that the lines move, projecting where the car will be while we reverse. Pop it back into park. Sorry. Moving down, got a lot of storage down here. Got line in, SD card, as well as USB point chargers, and 2 12-volt power outlets there too. Parking sensor control, as well as traction control, rear diff lock, and 4x4 low gearing. Here we've got our hill descent control, as well as our terrain selector to help tell the car what we're driving on and where we need the power. Red arc brake control for that electric brakes to help us tow the full 3-ton. Moving back from that, we've got 2 cup holders and a nice big center console compartment as well. Very, very deep, very handy to have, and a leather wrapped center console lid. Now we'll have a quick look around the interior and just look. I can't see any standout marks in this car. It just looks absolutely amazing. You've got a sunglass holder up in the roof in the middle, which is very handy, as well as you've got nice leather and dash stitching across the front of the car, which you probably noticed as well. I'll have a look at the service history. This car has only done 35,000 Ks, so you can't really expect too much going on in the service history, but it is all done at Ford. So we've got a 4,000 K service, 18,000 K service, the 31,000 K service, all done by Ford. So the next service isn't due until 45,000 Ks or until August next year, which means this car's got immaculate service history, good tyres, don't have to worry about service, don't have to worry about replacing tyres. So thanks for taking the time to watch our walk around video of the 2016 Ford Everest Trend. If you have any questions, please give us a call on 9907 0555 and one of our friendly staff will be happy to help you out.